My name is Katlego Malatsi. This is my activity 1 of the online batch assignment, celebrating the brain. I decided to draw the model of the brain. I did not study science at high school, so I chose drawing because I wanted to showcase one aspect that I enjoyed learning about. I learned that the brain has a left and right side. Each hemisphere controls certain functions and movement of the opposite side of my body. The left hemisphere governs the right visual field and the side of the body, and the right hemisphere regulates the left visual field of body. The left hemisphere has positive emotions and is connected with logic, analytical thinking, and facial recognition. Anything that includes academics. The right hemisphere has negative emotions and is connected with music, imagination, color, creativity, and artistic processing. I never thought the brain can be divided into different parts. I thought a brain is just a brain. I am glad I learned something new and interesting. Secondly, I learned about the cerebrum. The adult brain weighs around 1.4 kilograms and is the size of a large grapefruit. It is soft in texture and wrinkly in appearance. It consists of 78% of water. The rest is fat and protein. If my drawing was in 3D, I would have shown the brain structures and the functions I learned. I learned about the different types of lobes. The frontal lobe is for thinking, memory, behavior, and movement. The parietal lobe is for language and touch. The temporal lobe is for hearing, learning, and feelings. The occipital lobe is for sight, and the brainstem is for breathing, heart rate, and temperature. The cerebellum is for balance and coordination. I did not know our brains has so many functions. There is a lot of things that people can learn about the brain. The brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord. Our brains are divided into three major parts. The hindbrain, which is the lower part, the midbrain, and the forebrain. Lastly, what I learned is the brain development. The brain development requires stimulation from the environment. Our brains develop as we grow up. At birth, the average baby's brain is about a quarter of the size of the average adult brain. I always knew that alcohol is not good for a pregnant woman, but I did not know that alcohol travels and affects the baby's development, particularly the heart and the brain. One important factor I have learned about the brain is that it consists of 78% of water and the rest is fat and protein. The question that I have regarding the composition of the brain is that how much blood is needed by the brain. Another question that I have is, do men have a larger brain than women? It is always believed that men are stronger than women, so I always wanted to know if their brain is also larger than our brain. One aspect I found interesting that I have tried in terms of training my own brain is meditating. I did a research and found out that meditation can take as little as 11 hours to change my brain. I want to learn more about what meditation does to our brains. Always after meditation, I feel relaxed. Everyone needs to know and learn about our brains because I believe our brains make us who we are and they help us to learn from history and imagine a different future.